The age of men has finally passed. Now the two towers gather their remaining hosts and allies to decide who will be the sole ruler of Middle-earth. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to the last days and our Uruk adventures. And in the previous episode there was so much blood, there really was. If you missed it, then I highly recommend checking it out. We took out basically every single good faction in the north, and people actually started making moves, you know. We had Gundabad actually doing things, we had Dol Guldur stepping in there a little bit. We defended against the dwarves, we went in and eliminated them, and we just had a whole bunch of fun. And now we are back down here in our, shall we say, more normal territory. We are in Gondor's territory. In the previous episode, at the very end, we helped out Master Bolg, who was extremely nice to come down and actually help us out with Tarnost, and that is now done. So once that is finished, we only have two remaining, and we have this one and we have this one over here. Now, thankfully, as you can see, the lords in the area, they are not, well, shall we say, they are not that strong, and Prince Imrahil is nowhere to be seen. I actually have no idea where he is. And I have been attempting to ask the nearby lords and everything for a potential suggestion, you know, to tell them, hey, let's go down here and kill this thing. But they decided not to do that. Amusingly enough, though, I had not attempted to attack a town in quite some time, and I decided, hey, you know what? I'm just going to attack a town and see what happens and see whether I can actually do it. And it appears as though the strength of Gondor is so low that I will be able to do it myself, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to attack the town right here, and we're going to see how we do. Now bear in mind, this is one of the last remaining fiefs that Gondor has, so it's going to be extremely well defended. I have a huge amount of Orc chieftains, and, well, I do have a couple of Snargars as well, but yes, that's basically it. Hopefully my people are not going to have terribly difficult times getting the correct pathfinding through the thing here, because, you know, pathfinding's hard. And yes, hopefully we will be able to survive their barrages of arrows as well. Well, after the long walk up the slope here, we have finally met the enemy, and otherwise they are just continuing to pelt us with arrows, and thankfully not that much damage has been done. I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm pretty happy with my very, very fast swinging sword at the moment, because obviously the enemy is going to have a way of, you know, actually getting through that. They do have some pretty decent swords themselves. I'm not entirely sure whether I really should be at the front here. Let's be honest, I really shouldn't be, but, you know, we're gonna have some fun here. Even if I do get eliminated, I have faith that my units will be able to win the day. We are swarming them so incredibly right now. We have a battle advantage of +9, and it really is showing in this particular fight. Gotta be careful of these slightly higher ranked units. Need to make sure we don't take too much damage from those, and we're just gonna go in there and slash away. Yes, we are. There's some more coming in from over there, and oh yeah, they are just throwing men at us. And I gotta say, that's all they can do. That is literally all they can do. If they don't do this, they're gonna lose the fief extremely quickly, and that's not gonna be good for Gondor. But, well, it feels inevitable at the moment. It really does. It feels so inevitable that we will achieve victory, because we have how many? 105 on the battlefield right now against the enemies. Well, 93, but, well, they just received reinforcements. Before that, they had about 35. So, yes. Kind of insane. And these, wow, these Knights of Amroth, we are really eliminating them that easily? That's crazy. I mean, these are just squires, but the ones beforehand were all knights, and we were eliminating them no problem at all. Do bear in mind, we are going to lose a couple of people here and there, but as I've said time and time again, losing some Orc chieftains, it's really not a problem. We have hundreds waiting in the wings to eliminate and feast upon the man-flesh in Gondor's towns, and hopefully we will be able to get some of our other people in here and feasting upon them. You know, that's a good way to go. Maybe, you know what? Let me, there we go. I'm gonna heal my infantry, because we have infantry captain, if you didn't know. So it would be kind of nice. I think it does heal them somewhat. So I think that's pretty good. I am very, very low in HP now, so I will, I think, have to rely on my forces. Once I go down here, I am gonna go down at some point. It is just a matter of course. Yep, there we go, and there we go. Ah, yes, I walked into it. I walked into it. You know, if I just walked back when he was swinging, probably would have survived that, but it's okay. As I say, we are very, very close to victory. There's only, I would say probably only about 100 left, and we have this in the bag. And it's kind of amazing that we've only lost such a small amount of units. It's really kind of weird considering we're playing with, you know, Orc Chieftains. I mean, I guess, you know, they are the highest tier of Orc that you're going to see, and if Gondor does not have a similar amount of high tier units, then they're going to have some trouble. And that's exactly what's happening here. Even though they do have a huge amount of veteran squires and everything, they are primarily cavalry. And if we were to fight them on the battlefield, well, we'd probably swarm them just as we're doing here, but we would lose many, many more units in my opinion, because them having some mobility makes a huge difference to their effectiveness. And at the moment, they really don't have that effectiveness whatsoever. I mean, yeah, you know, they're surviving quite well, but there's just too many orcs for them to handle. And I gotta say that I very much appreciate this entire scene being made from scratch. I mean, really, they've done an amazing job, the mod creators. I know I've said this, you know, many times throughout the series, but it really is a testament to their work on this, because just look at how crazy the environment is. It just looks so amazing. And the cool thing, I would say probably the coolest thing about it, is that it's unique. And basically every single town or castle that you're going to go in is unique in some way. And so when you go into a siege, nothing is ever the same. So you're always going to be fighting in a different environment of some kind. And oh, look at this. The extremely safe archers have now been cornered, and the menace is slowly creeping towards them. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Orc Chieftains have been so effective. I know that I actually did hear about that, I think like, I don't even know, 10 episodes ago or something. Someone said in the comments that they were running around with an army of over 1,000, and I was like, wow, really? That's crazy. That's a really cool thing. And I thought to myself, I'd like to try that sometime. And then when the divide by zero bug thing kind of happened, I thought to myself, okay, what better time? What better time to try it out? But there you go. We eliminated almost an even 500 right there. And we had someone escape, which is nothing really to worry about. I am actually not going to be taking any additional units here, and I do actually have some Danish units. Okay, you know what? I'll just take these guys. I don't have that much space, but I'll just take them anyway, just in case we come across some Danish lords, or if I do go back towards the Danish fiefs, then obviously I'll put them in the garrison there. But otherwise, there we go. That is it. One more fief remains, and then Gondor will be eliminated once and for all. Or not, as the case may be, because that apparently was the capital, and well, I obviously was unaware which one it was, so there it is. The age of men has finally passed. Now the two towers gather their remaining hosts and allies to decide who will be the sole ruler of Middle-earth. And the war of the two towers has begun. Alright, so Gondor is no more, defeated by the forces of Mordor. Harad Khan... No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say no to that. It was actually me, but okay. You know, I'll forego that. I'll forego the glory, so to speak. Anyway, this is when we are actually fighting against Mordor, and we are also fighting against Umbar as well. So I suppose, considering we're all the way over here, it would make sense. Oh, okay. It seems like things have changed. Okay, so things have changed. I'm like, actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to take a look at the recent messages here, just so that we can kind of find out what's going on. All right, so we are at war against Mordor, Harad. Oh, we're against Rune as well? Oh, that's a shame. I should not have helped them then. I really should not have helped them beforehand. Oh, well, never mind. Khand, Umbar, and Dol Guldur. And Dol Guldur is going to be kind of a sad thing for me, because I think that we helped out Master Fëanor. Actually, a huge amount. We saved him from being defeated multiple times, and, well, I guess that's just how it is, but, yeah, there you go. Okay, so now what's actually happening here? So they're marching to Rohan. Obviously, they're going to march to Rohan to try and eliminate Isengard and Dunlendings as quickly as possible, and these guys are marching to Gondor, so obviously they're going to try and eliminate, well, anything around there, but I'm going to assume that they're going to try and take Pelagia. I would assume that to be the case. Maybe? Maybe that is gonna happen. Oh, what do we have going on here? We got a nice cutscene. Treachery, unforgiven. Alright, so, oh no. Oh, the lightning. The lightning as well. The thunder and lightning. Okay, so, yes, press space to continue, I suppose. But no one opposes Barad-dûr and lives. Oh, okay. Well, are you not gonna kill me right now? Apparently he's not gonna kill me right now. He's a bit lazy. He's too lazy for that. Okay, well, thanks for that. That is the Lone Rider, of course. And, well, I guess we're gonna make our way over. Ooh, the chief. One of the chiefs was eliminated already. That's not particularly good. Okay, so let me see. Am I going to be able to besiege Corsair camp without weakening their strength first? Because their strength isn't exactly amazing, but let's have a look. I can. Okay. Okay, so this is good. This is very, very good indeed. We are going to attack the town straight up. And yeah, this is actually kind of fun. I actually really like fighting on these ships, believe it or not, even though I'm actually playing as an Uruk, and I'm not playing with my elf. Personally, I feel like it's much more fun when you have a ranged weapon of some kind, but I'm pretty happy to just see huge amounts of Orc chieftains running around. And wow, our companion is doing a fantastic job. Look at that. Our Harad companion is really kind of amazing, getting multiple kills so far. Durgash is also getting some kills here. And I am a little bit injured still, but I feel like we should be absolutely fine. We are an Uruk after all, and we should be expected to do battle when called upon to do so. And I should not be the first one coming up here, you know that? I shouldn't be the first one coming up here, but I guess it's a good distraction. I have a pretty decent shield, so why not? Maybe I should use my two-handed weapon. Maybe. Maybe it wouldn't make any difference. Oh yes, they have so many different directions they're being attacked from as well. Bear that in mind. So this is going to be an absolute bloodbath for the Umbar here. They are going to continue spawning in around this location, but that is not going to do much for them. That's really not going to do much, because in the grand scheme of things, once we have swarmed this location, they will not have anywhere to go. And, well, unless they have multiple spawns, which they might. The Black Numenorians are coming in here as well. They look a little bit like Orcs and Uruks and things, so I'm a little bit, maybe a little bit confused by that. Oh, I'm being shot. That is not very nice. Okay, yeah, I should not be the one coming down here by myself. I have no shield now. That is not very good. Let's get out my two-handed. Let's see what I can do. I find it hard to believe that that small buckler could have blocked a Nazgul sword, but okay, I'll go with it. Wow, okay, so it seems like we are having a bit of an issue pushing for the last little area that they seem to be appearing on. And is that because we're getting stuck, or is that because they are killing us? I think a little bit of both. Yes, I think a little bit of both. Ah, it seems like we're very easily able to get down there. What about this way? No, it seems like we're having trouble this way, which is kind of weird. But as stated previously, I have no ranged weapons, so I will be unable to lend my assistance unless I am able to get down there myself, which would be kind of nice. Seems like that particular bridge does not work. Let me see if I can... Do you think I can jump on here? No, maybe I can... Yeah, there we go. I made it. Okay, fantastic. You know, this would have been a fantastic quest to do. Actually, this would have been a fantastic action to take when I had that quest where it would have said, oh, eliminate this many Umbar or something along those lines. Obviously, I only had Gondor to eliminate, but yeah, it would have been pretty cool to get something for these guys, especially considering we're just absolutely slaughtering all of them. Really, there's a huge amount. Oh, it seems like they're finally starting to notice that I'm actually here. That's good. A blood-red orc right next to them. Well, shall we say, Uruk. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Almost fell before these pitiful men. Yes, there we are. Wow, I actually wonder how many have I killed? How many have I killed? I'd like to see the little pop-up thing that comes up in the text log to give me that information, because there's no kill feed, you know, there's no kill counter in the top left, so it would be kind of nice to see. I wonder whether they're going to give me that. Maybe? It seems like they're not giving me that. Well, that's unfortunate. Actually unsure why they didn't, but oh well. Never mind. Maybe they'll show here? I don't think they do. No, they don't. But there was 834 there. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so I can assume that I probably killed, I don't know. What would you say? 150? 100? I don't know. Maybe something like that. But there you go. Umbar has been defeated very quickly indeed. We have now been promoted to, well, rank 15 actually, with Isengard. Not going to be taking any prisoners, as I've said previously. I feel like prisoners just slow me down even further than I actually am already. We are pretty slow. Let's level up these fellows. And get Bolzog in the bottom there. Alright, so how's Pelagia doing? It seems fine. It seems fine. They're actually not being besieged at all, and it seems like Dunlendings is having some problems. I'm not entirely sure why. They have Caer Andros right here, so they technically own that. And it seems like nothing of ours is being besieged. It's probably because our faction strength is just so incredibly good, or at least Isengard's is. I think Dunlendings is okay as well. What about Moria, though? Moria might be having some problems. Let's actually just take a quick look at the faction strength here. Rune obviously has problems. Moria is at 2,200, which is okay. Everyone else is actually kind of high in their faction strength, so it's gonna be kind of difficult, and factions are normally sieged when below 4,400. Okay, so Isengard will not be besieged, but Dunlendings will be. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna do with that, but let's move on to Harad. And it seems like, are we? Is Gundabad with us? I think Gundabad is with us actually, aren't they? Yes, they are actually friendly towards us. That is fantastic. I was really dreading going into Goblin Town, actually. But with the Elf series, whenever that happens, whenever we are actually able to go into Goblin Town, that is when I will just absolutely die over and over and over. Anyway, I didn't even check how many they have in here. 777? Okay, I think we can do that. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so oh, this is a very open battlefield, isn't it? Okay, do they have anything special? Like, well, a huge bow of some kind? Like huge amounts of bows or something? Because otherwise we might have some problems. I do have a shield again, though. No, it seems like, wow, they're really allowing us to go straight on in here. I feel like they probably should have done a little bit of a better job in protecting themselves. Because, let's face it, they're being absolutely murdered right here. There's nothing that they can do about it either. Ah, we need to be a bit careful here. Yes. I don't know whether you noticed that, but I took damage from an enemy orc. And I'm not entirely sure which are enemy orcs and which are my orcs. I know that they have different shields, I think. So that's going to be a thing. But it's going to be one of those times when I'm going to have to slash at everyone and just hope that it's actually someone that's an enemy, I guess. Okay, wow, there's a huge amount. Okay, I'm just going to continue walking through here. Going to try and do as much damage as possible. This is a very, very fast sword after all, so I do have the DPS available. No, that's mine. Yeah, I think we can kind of tell who the orc chieftains are, can't we? So I don't think it's going to be too confusing, but when there's one right next to another chieftain and the enemy is an orc, it's kind of confusing. These are ours, okay. Oh wow, the slaughter. The text log has given up. The text log is just like, I'm out of here, guys. Yeah, after Gondor, you know, I'm done. That's what it's saying, really. And also, because of our wonderful armor, we are not taking any damage either. I mean, obviously we've taken some damage, but it's certainly not going to be enough to eliminate us just yet. And there come more hordes of orcs. Oh wow. That is quite a... you know, considering we're playing as the evil side, I'm going to say that's a magnificent sight. If we were playing as elf right now, I would be retreating. Yes, certainly. Maybe shooting a couple and then retreating. Ah, there we go. That's an Eagle Guard, isn't it? I feel like that's an Eagle Guard of some kind, or one of the higher tier units. They were able to do some pretty decent damage to us. Oh, okay. I got eliminated by an archer, didn't I? I think I got eliminated by... Ah, this guy. I think this guy over here took me out. I think so. But anyway, let's have a look. Yep, we're done. We're done. That was fantastic. That was really, really cool. And again, a unique environment to fight in. I very much appreciate that, really do, because, as I've said before, sieges in Native, for example, and many other mods, they do tend to have relatively similar layouts in terms of the castles, and yeah, you know, that's absolutely fine, because, you know, some mods are based in kind of pseudo-medieval times, and you would expect, you know, a standard kind of castle layout. But castles over and over and over, you know, eventually it's kind of nice to have a bit of a change. And that's why I feel like The Last Days is a great mod, because in general, even if you're not a fan of Lord of the Rings, you know, it does have these unique mechanics, and especially the sieges are very refreshing. That's why I very much enjoyed Gekkokujo as well, because that actually does change things up quite a bit too. Anyway, there you go. 834 killed. We gain some influence with Moria right there. And we will once again be just leaving everything. There's nothing I really need. And Harad has now been defeated. I wonder if Mordor is getting a little bit hot under the collar, because of course we are eliminating many, many of their allies. But as it stands, I don't think I will be able to besiege them just yet. I don't think that is possible just yet. So let me actually head on over to the Orc Sentry Camp and see whether that's actually the case. Because if we can besiege them, then we might want to take out a couple. Nope, we're not going to be able to. As it says on the faction strength screen, they need to be below 4,450 in terms of strength. And yeah, I'm actually just going to head in here and just auto-resolve this fight. It's going to be super easy anyway, because we're going to, I mean, literally, we're at 2,000 people. I mean, we have 1,900 basically, but yeah, we just need to very quickly help these guys out. And yeah, super easy right there. And otherwise, I think we're good. I think we are good. Oh, there's actually... Wait a minute. There's actually another fight going on here. Ah. Okay, we got to help Dunlendings, of course. Right. There we go. Oh, that was actually... Wow, that was actually a Mordor vassal. Very good. Very good for us to eliminate that. Okay. So, we have freed up all of our allies. They are just scout parties and everything, apart from Ugluk, who is actually here. So that's pretty nice in itself. Otherwise, we will be unable to eliminate Mordor, but we can destroy Khand and Rune as well. But I feel like surely Gundabad will be able to deal with Rune. Surely. And we also have Dol Guldur, of course. Dol Guldur is something that we will be able to eliminate too. But we're going to be doing that in the next episode. And apparently, Uruk-hai River Camp has been besieged. So we're probably going to head over there and see what we can do to assist. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.